Hello, everyone. Welcome to our first day of our portfolio website series. In this series, we'll be building the amazing portfolio website I showed you in the introduction. In case you have forgotten or this is the first time, this is the website we'll be building. Look at the animation. Look at this particle. Look at how beautiful it is. Look at the typing animation. All right. If I take it down, you will see look at the animation. Look at this animation. Look at it. This is what we'll be building in the next few days. Okay, look at the animation. Can you see? All right, look at the animation. These projects are fetched from GitHub. And look at the 3D, look at the 3D animation. Beautiful. So this is what we'll be building from scratch. All right. Look at the animation. You can also filter them based on the kind of project they are. So this is how beautiful this application looks. It is also very, very mobile responsive. Okay, this is what we'll be building. So by the end of this, okay, sorry about that. So this is, look at it, it's very, very responsive. I can test it against a couple of devices and you can see that it's very, very responsive and beautiful. Look at it. It is very, very responsive. All right. So this is what we'll be building in a couple of days. So if you are going to, if you are going to stick to this series and from this beginning we finish to the end, I want you to type in the comment section, I am going to stick to the end. You can see we also deployed it to Vercel. This is the remote version. It is deployed to Vercel. Okay, so we're going to take you step by step from beginners level until we finish it. The code, as I'm writing the code, I'll be explaining every single line of code that I write. So fasten your seatbelt and let's ride. Okay. So most beginners make one mistake that ruins their project before they even get started. You can see that this is a big project. If I go and show you now, this is the whole project. This is the whole project. All right. This is the index. This is the whole project. All right. This is the whole code. But the thing is that I cannot come and just start writing code like that. No, I have to set up a nice project structure. All right. So I need to start most beginners don't organize their files properly, and that is the first step of failure as a web developer. You need to the first thing when you start a project, you need to organize your files properly. So in this video I'm going to show you, that's basically what we are doing in today's video. We are going to be setting up our project folder and everything. So I will show you the exact professional folder structure used in real world projects, and we will set up our portfolio project from scratch. Now, and before I continue, if you have not seen any of my tutorial, that I have a style of teaching. I show you, I make it both theory and practical. All right, that is why I use slides a lot. I make it both theory and practical. All right, so don't see it as boring. If you really want to learn, I am here to teach you. So now, if you watch the introduction video that we did, I just also showed you the project, the complete website. We today we are preparing the foundation for that big project. I just showed you everything, the big project. So today we are preparing the foundation so that our project stays clean, scalable, and easy to maintain. If you don't have a good foundation for your house will fall. That is why your first day of starting your project, you need to set a very good foundation. The quick question I have for you is, do you currently organize your projects or do you just throw files anywhere? Be honest. I want you to comment in the comment below. Do you properly organize your projects or do you just throw files anywhere? Drop in the comment section. Tell us whether you actually organize your projects or you just start anyhow. Okay. Now, the tools that we'll be using for this project to build this amazing website is we are going to be using VS Code. You can use any other code editor, but I will be using VS Code. Okay. VS Code is our main code editor. That's what I'll be using. And I believe that most of you also use VS Code. We'll also be using browser. Any modern browser like Chrome or Edge works very fine. And most especially, we'll be using the live server extension. So this helps us to preview our website instantly. So if I go to my Visual Studio Code now, see, this is my Visual Studio Code. And you can see if I click on Go Live, it will start this my browser and the server will start. So how do you install Visual Live extension? Click on this extension icon. Look at it. Look at this. Let me expand this a bit. Okay. You can see this. Look at this pan. Click on this extension. Click on it. Then search for live server. Okay, this is what is going to give you. Search for live server. This is my own. It's already installed. All right, it's already installed. All right, it's already installed. If I open it, you can see that I already have it installed. So for you now, this read which day, you will see install just like you have installed another ones. If you have not installed it, click on install. This one, you will see it. Read week, all right, click on it. You will see install. Just like you're seeing install around these ones, you see install. So click on install to install it. Once you install it, you will now have you always have this go live here. So if let me zoom out. So if I this is my HTML file. If I click on go live now, if I click on go live, it will open it in the browser, in my default browser. My default browser is Chrome. So you can see now this is coming from my local server. This is from my local server, and this one is from Vercel. This one is remote, and this one is local. So everything I have here is basically what I still have. So you can see this is the main file. This is the same file. So everything is still okay. So this one is local and this one is remote. Okay. So what the next thing we need to do is to create our folder. So go to your desktop, create a folder, all right, name it modern portfolio. So I'm not going to tell you where to create this folder. Find a way to create the folder, it's up to you. But for me, I already have a folder, all the YouTube web dev projects I have for beginners, they will be in this folder. So I'll open it. And this is the main work that I did. So I'm going to create a new one for this tutorial. So I'll call it modern portfolio. And you can see there's a mistake I have already made. We should be using lower cases. Okay, I'll call it modern portfolio. Use lowercase, don't use uppercase like this. So this is modern portfolio. So now always use lowercase and hyphens when naming project folder. This is a professional convention. My own, I was just doing it in a hurry. So that is why. So, but always make it a habit of using lower cases. So create a folder, name it modern portfolio, and then let's open the folder in VS Code. So I don't know if you don't have VS Code installed. Okay, if you don't have VS Code installed, all right, I have a couple of tutorials where in that tutorial, I actually show you how to install VS Code. So I will drop the link in the description and also in the comment section. Okay, how to install VS Code. I will drop the link in the comment section. Okay, so now, first of all, let us open the folder in VS Code. So I will go back to the folder. So I would highlight this folder and I will right click on it. Make sure it is highlighted. I will right click on it and I'll click on open with code. Look at what I did. If I look at it, it is modern portfolio is highlighted. So say once it's highlighted, I will right click on it. And in case you did not see open with code here, click on show more options. Then to show you more options and you see open with code. Or you just open the folder, open it like this. It is empty right now. Right click on it. You will see open with code, or you click on show. If you do not see it open with code here, click on show more options and it will open. So I'm going to open with code and I'll have it in my VS Code. Like I said, if you don't have VS Code installed, I have a video that shows you how to install VS Code on Windows. Okay. So now this is our folder now. This is what we have here. Okay, so this is our VS Code now. So now let us go and create the core files that we need. We are creating files one by one. Now we create the main files for our portfolio. The first one is to create the index.html. All right, so I will go to the folder. I will type index.html. Okay, it must end with .html. Some of you might not be beginners. Some of you might know this things I'm saying here already. Don't get offended. I like to teach from beginners level. So if you already know it, no problem. Repetition is the mother of mastery. So I was index.html, that's the first one. So the second one is style.css, and the last one is script.js. So I will create style.css. This is the CSS file. And then I would also create script.js. This is the JavaScript file. So this is where our main code is going to live in. Okay. So now, what are the purpose of this file? The index.html file is the where we actually structure the website. You see this website that you're seeing that looks this way. All right. You see this website that you're seeing. It is in the index.html that will give it this structure. The main structure that you're seeing like this, all right, this structure that you're seeing like this, it is in the index.html. Look at it. If I go to look at it, this is the index.html file. And once I look at what I'm doing, you can see, watch the left side of it. As I take my mouse over this index.html, you can see there are some reflections on the left hand side. So this is the index.html. This is the structure. All right, so that is the index.html file. Now, the CSS handles the design, the layout, the color, the responsiveness. Now, all the beautiful things that you're seeing here, the design, the color, all right, the responsiveness. If I go on and toggle all these things, you can see how responsive it is. We use CSS to do it. All right, we use CSS to do it. All these things that you're seeing, we use CSS. All this styling, all right, the colors, the everything that you're seeing here, the styling. All right, so HTML is like the foundation of your web page. It's like the building, because the building gives the structure. Why CSS is like the painting. We use CSS to do makeup, to paint, to make our website look beautiful. Then the interactivity, the animations, the dynamic features is what it is in JavaScript that we use to do that. We use JavaScript to do all the interactivity. If I refresh this page now, you can see that you can see you can see all this animation that you're seeing here, all this typing animation, everything that you're seeing here, like all this typing animation, it is coming from JavaScript. All right, so now I want you to comment in the section, in the comment section, comment structure if you understand how these three files work together. If you understand what I just explained now, I want you to comment structure in the comment section. And if you do not understand, tell me that you do not understand so that I can actually explain to you. All right? Tell me that you do not understand so that I can actually explain to you. And I also want you to comment your level. Are you a beginner? Are you an intermediate? Or are you a professional already? Comment in the comment section your level. So let us now create our assets folder. Now, this folder is where our images, the CV, all right. This is where they are going to live, the icons. So professional projects separate assets into folders. So we'll create a separate folder. We'll have assets, we'll have images, we'll have icons, and we'll have resume. So go to your Visual Studio Code, create another folder. How do you create a folder in Visual Studio Code? Make sure that you are make sure that you're, look at, I'm clicking outside of here and then you see this button, that look at this icon, it says new folder, or you can right click and say new folder. So I'll click on this icon, I'll call it assets. Inside of this assets, I will create another folder. Make sure, look at it, this other folder is inside of the assets. I'll call it images. All right, then go back to the assets. Look at it, you can see now. Look, let me expand this. Can you see? How do you know how do you know the folder that is highlighted? Make sure that you're in this asset. Look at it. It has that on line of under it. So I want to create another folder inside of it. I will call it icons. All right. Then the next one, I'll create another folder under of asset. I'll call it resume. So this is the structure we have now. Make sure that all these folders are inside of the assets folder. All right. Okay. So let's explain each folder. The image folder stores any image that we are going to be using in this website, any image at all, the profile pictures, the project screenshots, everything at all is going to be inside of the image folder. The icons are going to store the icons that we'll be using. If we are using a local icon, we are going to store it here. Okay, so now our resume stores our downloadable CV, our resume PDF. Okay, so that's what they actually do here. So these are a couple of folders that we'll be using. Okay, so now this separating asset improve maintainability and project clarity. If you go to our projects folder now, you can see that everybody has to your tent, O Israel. If I want to write any JavaScript file, I will come here. If I want to write any HTML, I will come here. I will CSS, I will come here. Everybody has, there's a separation of concern, okay? Separating asset, improve maintainability and project clarity. So now let us get into writing our first code. So we'll go to our HTML and we are going to start with our HTML boilerplate. So the first thing we do is we have the doc type. So I'm just going to bring them on, then I will explain later. Okay, so I'm going to do something like this. Okay, let me, okay. So this is what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to have it this way. All right. So in my HTML file, so let me zoom it a bit. So in my HTML file, what am I going to do? I'm going to start with the doc type. So I'll say doc type HTML. So this is actually a declaration. Uh, this is actually a declaration. There is no space between the two of them. This exclamation mark and the doctor, there is no space. So the next thing I will do is to have my HTML. So I'll open the HTML tag and also close it. Now, if you don't understand, if you're a beginner in web development, okay, I also have a couple of trainings for free of charge on YouTube here. So go to my channel, like I said, subscribe if you've not subscribed, turn on notification, go to my channel, go to playlist, look for front-end development for beginners. Go and search for front-end development. Also go and start for 30 days full stack web development. Okay, start to take those two courses. It will really help you. All right. So now I have HTML. The next thing I will have is my head section. Like this. I will close the tag. Then inside of my head, I'm going to have my metadata. Okay. So let me just get the code here and I will explain. All right. So so let me just go and copy the code. All right. Let me copy it from here. I don't want it to be too long. So I don't want to waste too much time typing code. So I'll just go back. So, but for you, you can pause the video. All right, you can pause the video and type in. So what I have here, this metadata. This metadata tells the browser that we are using UTF-8 character set. This one tells the browser that the initial scale should be 1.0 and it should make it responsive. So this is the reason why, this is one of the reasons why our website is responsive. And this is my title. So you can also give your own, your name, whatever, just this is, you can also change this one. All right, so we have that. Okay, so the next thing is for us to have, we already have our title. So this ensures that browser compatibility and mobile responsiveness is on. All right, so then let us link our files properly. Now, in the HTML page, we have to link both the CSS file and the JavaScript file so that because it is the HTML file that is actually run by the browser. So we are going to link the CSS and the JavaScript file. Okay, so this is how we link it. So I would open up my. So now in the head section, I'm going to link. I'll create this link tag. I will close it. and I will have this rel means what is the relationship between the file that we are linking and the HTML file. So it's a style sheet. So I hope I got it correctly. Style sheet. And then the href is like, where are we getting it from? We are getting it from style.css. All right. So then after this, we are going to have our body section. Are going to have our body section, and at the end of our body section, we are going to import or link. Sorry, I'm used to importing, and in advanced JavaScript we import. So we are going to link the JavaScript. Okay, we are going to link the JavaScript. I would close it. Okay. All right. So I will close it. So now I'm going to say the source of this JavaScript is coming from script.js. So I will save. Now, if everything is linked correctly, okay, so let me also just add something in the body section. I will now say, I'll do H1. I'll do H1. I'll say hello world. All right, this is just to test if our setup, everything is okay. All right, so I have this now. So linking files correctly allows our HTML to use styling and interactivity very well. So for us to confirm whether we have linked this thing correctly, let us go and test with the live server. So go back to your VS Code. Now we are here. So let us test if we have been able to link our CSS correctly and our JavaScript files. I'm going to show you how. So just if you have installed your live server, you should be seeing this go live. If you're not seeing it and you have installed it, just close the Visual Studio Code and open it again. Okay. So I'll click on go live. I'll click on go live, and you can see it is on now. But I'll right click on inspect, go to console. You can see that okay, so we have an error here, but the error is not, it's saying that the server responded with is the favicon.io, but that's not what we are looking for. So our HTML and our CSS are well linked. But let me show you what it will look like if it is not linked well. So if I go on now and say scripts instead of script, all right, and say styles instead of styles. If I save it now and go back, you can see it says we got an error, script not found. All right. And then you can see blah, blah, blah. The size.css is also not found. So if you did not link it correctly, that's the error to give you. So, but I'll go back, make sure that you have the name like that. Okay. And I'll save it. So if your own is linked correctly, you don't have any errors. If everything is linked correctly, I want you to type in the comment section, my files are linked correctly. And if you have any issues, please drop in the comment section. Tell me what challenge you're facing so that I can also help you out. Okay. If you have any question, also drop it. I would also help you out. Okay. So now we have tested on live server. Okay. So I showed another way. Let me show you another way. You can also right click on this and then you will see open with live server. Okay. It's not here. I don't have it. Okay, but I always go live. So, but if you right click on this, you should see open with inline chart. Okay, my own doesn't have it. All right. So, but I have shown you how to actually do the live server. So now we have, is everything loads correctly? Your foundation is ready. So type in the comment section, I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. Type in the comment section. So let me give you some professional tips before we end this class. Beginners make this kind of mistake. They missing CSS and JavaScript randomly. Don't make that mistake. Just follow the professional setup I have just shown you. Saving images outside project folder. Don't do that. Save it inside of the project folder. Poor naming conventions. Always use lower cases in your naming when you're naming files. Skipping folder organization. Before you start anything, always set up your folder organization right. Okay. So now, all the advanced features like the GitHub project, everything that we are going to see here, this is how we started. You see these things you see here. when I was building it, all these things that you see here, this is how I started it. This is the first step. Both the one that is being deployed, this is how I started it. Okay, so congratulations, you have just taken the first step. Okay, so all the GitHub project, the animation, the particles background that we have built in that one, this is how we built it. So congratulations, your project setup is complete. Type in the comment section, congratulations to me. All right, always celebrate your small success, okay? In the next video, we are going to build the full HTML structure of the portfolio. We are going to build the full HTML structure, and I want you to comment ready if your folder structure is complete. Comment ready in the comment section if your folder structure is complete. Subscribe and turn on notifications so that you don't miss the next tutorial. Share this thing with your friends, okay? I have a couple of tutorials, especially for beginners. I have tutorials for beginners. I have tutorials for intermediate. I have tutorials for people who are already looking for who are looking for jobs. So I have a portfolio project and tutorial. So I have fintech application developing AI fintech application is currently going on now. We are in our day 10 of day 30. Okay, I also have 30 days of full stack web development. I also have front-end development for beginners, and then just go and see a couple of trainings for free you can have there. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next class.